guys, what's going on? My name's Eclipse, and today we will be going over things that Pokemon Go must add as soon as possible. Now, before I get into this video, I do have two disclaimers, and the first one being is that I do apologize for the background gameplay. Basically, everywhere in my town is just straight trash, and there aren't many good locations, so hopefully you can deal with that. And the other disclaimer is that a few friends and I are actually hosting a massive Pokemon Go giveaway, so if you would like to enter this giveaway, just click the link in the description and follow the instructions, and once you sign up, you will be entered. Now, if you're curious on what we are giving away, we're giving away 1 level 30 Pokemon Go account, 2 level 25 Pokemon Go accounts, and 5 $25 iTunes or Google Play gift cards. And yes, this giveaway is legit. I will be announcing the winners in 2 weeks when this giveaway is over, so I highly recommend all of you guys click that link and get started. With that being said though, let's get right into the very first thing of today's video, and that is the tracking system. So when Pokemon Go first came out, the tracking system worked and no one really complained. If Pokemon were close to you, it showed 0 footsteps, and if they were really far away from you, then it would show 3 footsteps. But as time passed, the tracking system got completely glitched, and instead of it showing 0 footsteps, 1 footstep, 2 footstep, or 3 footsteps, every single Pokemon on the nearby list all said 3 footsteps, and this kind of put the community in an outrage, and everyone was really pissed at Niantic for this because you couldn't tell what guys were close to you, you didn't know who was far, who was where, and a lot of people were just really upset. And then Niantic decided to completely remove footsteps overall, and this made everyone else even more pissed off. But then as of recently, they introduced the new tracking system, and some players have full access to it, but if you're just like me, then your tracking system does look like this, and honestly, it's not too pleasing. But there are some users who have this crazy advanced tracking system, so just look at this video right here, and the dude who did make this video, his @ is provided on the screen, but he posted this to Twitter yesterday, and everyone was really confused. So Niantic has somewhat fixed this tracking system issue. However, I do think it would be cool if they implemented a radar feature. Pretty much the smallest circle is equivalent to 1 footstep, and then the outermost circle is equivalent to the 3 footsteps. Now, some people might be like, well, that's kind of stupid, it's not much of a challenge, but if you're like me and you don't live near a lot of Pokestops, then a radar feature like this would benefit a lot of people. Another thing I would like to see is a trading feature. If you find another person who plays Pokemon Go, you should be able to trade guys, because I'm sure you probably have duplicates of guys which are really good and guys that you wouldn't mind trading, so I do definitely think a lot of players would benefit from this. And while we're on the topic of human interaction, I do think they should add a friendly battle concept as well. Basically, let's say you find another trainer, you should be able to challenge him and take him on one-on-one. Basically, the only way to actually test how good your guys are through gyms, and gyms aren't the most effective way to test your skill because it's kind of against an AI, so if you were 1v1ing a real person, I feel like that would kind of be the best experience to actually test your guys. And with that being said, this is kind of transitioning on to the next feature, and it should tell you when people are near you. So whenever you're walking around while playing Pokemon, you have this little radar around your guy. So if there are other Pokemon players within this radar, it should maybe notify you like a little dot on your screen, or there should just be a way to know which people around you are playing Pokemon. And let's say you meet some pretty cool people, you should be able to add them so you can message them in the game, or maybe it'll just notify you when those players are close, because if you can add friends in the game, then you can meet up with them later, trade later, maybe friendly battle, and overall I just feel like a friends list in Pokemon Go would make meeting up with people a lot easier. So yeah. The next feature which I really want to see added is an updated transfer feature, because right now if you want to transfer someone, you have to hit the guy, scroll down, hit the tab, then hit transfer. Personally, I think you should be able to select multiple guys at once and then transfer all the guys you don't want like that. I just think it would be easier if you can select multiple guys instead of going one by one by one, because let's face it, I'm sure all of you guys just catch a whole bunch of junk Pokemon for candies, and it's really annoying when you have to go through your guys one at a time. I really really feel like a multi-select option would change the game, and that is something which I honestly think will be added soon. The next thing which I want to see added are legendary Pokemon, and I think I speak for everyone when I say this that legendaries are cool. Let's face it, whether it's just one Pokemon they release, I do think it would be awesome if they gave us the option to actually find them, because right now all the legendary Pokemon gameplay out there is either hacked or glitched. And I don't know if they would do this, but what if you were on Team Mystic so you would have the option to catch Articuno, or maybe since you're on Team Valor you have the option to catch Moltres? What if they just kind of made it so you can catch the bird that corresponds to your team? And if you guys are like me and you live in a town with not a lot of stuff, it is definitely frustrating when you need Pokeballs. In this background gameplay, I bought like 200 Pokeballs just because I was kind of desperate, so I definitely think a daily rewards feature would be amazing. Let's say you can log on the game and then you can claim a reward to get some free items. So pretty much every day you would log on, claim some items, log off, repeat, and I definitely think a daily rewards option would benefit a lot of people, especially people like me who live in a town with not a lot of stuff. And on the option of free stuff, I think Pokecoins should be a bit easier to obtain. In Pokemon Go, you have all of these medals / achievements. I think it would be cool that if you completed these, it gave you a little amount of Pokecoins. That way you can kind of build up Pokecoins without having to take over gyms, and I feel like a lot of people would benefit from this. And another thing I feel like everyone would absolutely love are more Pokestops. What if you were able to buy Pokestops with Pokecoins? And yes, I know that might sound a bit outrageous because people can just spend a lot of money and build a lot of Pokestops, but if they were priced correctly, I do think this would be awesome because I'm pretty sure everyone would love to have a Pokestop on their house. And even if they never add a feature to actually buy them, I do think they should reopen their form so you can request Pokeshops. I'm not sure if you guys knew this, but when the game was first released, they actually did have an option to request Pokestops in your area, and for some odd reason they took that form down. They probably took it down because they're going through a lot right now, but I do definitely think they should open that up sometime soon. And the final feature, which I do think they should add, but this one is kind of the most outrageous, and I don't think they'll add this just because it won't benefit a lot of people, but I do think Pokemon Go should be compatible with smartwatches. Now to some of you, you'll be like, well, that's the stupidest idea I've ever heard, but if you guys own an Apple Watch or any sort of smartwatch, this is just game breaking. Like, imagine having the map for Pokemon Go on your watch so you can keep your phone in your pocket and just look at your wrist, or maybe you can just put the nearby Pokemon on your watch so that way you don't have to keep on clicking that menu in the bottom right hand corner. I don't know, I just feel like that would be really helpful, and I know that won't benefit a lot of people, so that's why it's kind of the last thing I said in this video. So guys, this has been Eclipse, and if you made it this far in the video, then obviously you enjoyed it, so please give the video a like down below, and guys, keep in mind, if you haven't already entered the giveaway, please feel free to do so. It is like the first link in the description. Just click that link, sign in with an email, and you can get started from there. Again, in case you forgot what we are giving away, we're giving away a level 30 Pokemon Go account, 2 level 25 Pokemon Go accounts, and 5 $25 iTunes or Google Play gift cards. And if by any chance you guys haven't commented on this video yet, please let me know what features you would like to see being added to Pokemon Go in any future updates. Also, if you guys are not already subscribed to my channel, please feel free to do so. I do plan on posting a lot of Pokemon Go as time progresses, so the subscribe button is down below. Feel free to click it if you haven't already. But guys, this has been Eclipse. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video, and peace out.